A backyard. This backyard. A backyard that hides secrets. Interestingly enough, these secrets are hidden from many. Even the unassuming residents of the house that owns this backyard. These secrets are living. These secrets are creatures. Creatures that are all around us all the time, not just in our backyards, but living alongside us in our schools, our workplace, even our own homes. These creatures go by many names the world over. Names such as Mushi, El Chinche, Daivanse. In the US, we just call them insects. Insects are really cool. You don't believe me? I'll just have to show you. In fact, I find insects to be the most fascinating thing on the planet. And I thought, for this documentary, why don't I just let my curiosity take the reins? My curiosity is telling me that in this backyard exists some of the coolest, craziest, most amazing neighbors on the block. So why don't we introduce ourselves? I know that in the winter you typically don't see bugs. You're more likely to dig and find their eggs, if anything, but you won't even know that they're eggs. They'll probably blend in, or you crush them. But I guess we shall lift up this rock and see what we find. Ooh! Look at that. That's a slug. And some pill bugs. I know those. Dude, that thing is fat as hell. That thing is so... Ooh, it's kind of not sticky. Dude, there's a cluster of them right there. Do you see that? Ugh. Okay, that's really cool. That's a slug. Those are pill bugs. This is dope. Roly-poly. Sick. Sweet. Okay, so I call that a success. Let's see what else we can find. Anything? Anything? Hello? Where are you little critters hiding? That's actually really cool. Do you see that? What are you? What are you? A cricket. It's black. It's a cricket. Okay. There's... Holy shit! Holy hell. Look at those. Those are ants. Those are so many ants. That's so many ants. Oh my god. Guys, I'm sorry. I'll put this back. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I'll leave you guys to it. Easy, easy. Let's see if I can dig a hole. Okay, second outing. I don't know what I'll find. I might not find anything, but this time we're digging, so... What do we have? Nothing? So far, nothing. Am I hitting something? A lot of freaking pebbles. There's a lot of pebbles right here. I'm not gonna find anything. Okay, well. cover up this hole. Yeah, so basically, once again, nothing. 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 Crickets, or common field crickets, live in grasslands the world over. They lay eggs in the spring, but you're most likely to see them in the summer. You'll notice them especially when you walk through a patch of grass. These small insects will almost always jump to get out of the way. Crickets can also be really brave creatures, as they are known to risk death by stealing food from the webs of spiders. Aside from other small insects, crickets feast on the eggs of grasshoppers and butterflies, as well as seeds and lush blades of grass. Crickets are famous for the chirping song they produce, which sounds like this. They produce a much softer version known as the courting song, when a female is pleased with the male's music and promptly approaches. You can tell male and female crickets apart fairly easy. Just check if there is an ovipositor on the back of the critter. This long needle-like appendage is used to bury the fertilized eggs safely and delicately under soft earth. Pillbugs, also known as roly-polies or sow bugs, are found in grasslands, forests, and backyards. You are likely to find them under rocks, pots, and in mulch and leaf piles. Pillbugs are nocturnal and only come out from under their hiding spots at night to forage for decaying plant and animal matter, as they are detritivores. What's even more interesting is that these common creatures are actually not insects, but a type of land-dwelling crustacean, which I find to be heavily surprising. This would explain why they have gill-like appendages underneath their shell and only live in moist or damp places. This crustacean relation can be seen no better than in the giant isopod, a creepy crustaceous cousin that lives deep in the ocean. Eesh. Slug is the name given to any shellless terrestrial gastropod mollusk. The one we found as specific is what I believe to be a small Spanish slug, which is an invasive species not native to North America. This guy is believed to have originated from France, but no one knows for sure. It is now all over Northern Europe and parts of North America. Slugs are known to eat leaves, lichen, mushrooms, and even carrion, the meat of a dead animal. Slugs are famously known for being like snails, but without shells. Ants are perhaps the most commonly found insect on Earth, with over 12,000 different species on the planet right now. The one we happen to find is better known as the black garden ant. This alien-esque animal is eusocial, meaning that these minuscule monsters come together to produce incredibly organized societies, where a single female produces all of the offspring, leaving the non-reproducing ants to take care of her young, hunt for food, and partake in construction when the colony gets damaged or too small. For some gardeners, these pesky black garden ants can cause real trouble due to their ability to maintain aphid livestock. They begin by placing aphids on a healthy host plant, allowing the aphid to suck out the nutrients, resulting in a honeydew excretion that the ants then gobble up and store in something called a social stomach, which swells without digesting anything, so that they can mouth-to-mouth feed the rest of the colony, which is already far too busy, taking care of eggs to venture forth and gather food. Everyone loves summer, but people would love it more if the darn gnats, flies, mosquitoes would just go away. What if I told you they do? What if I told you there is a time period each year where pesky bugs disappear? Say hello to winter, a time when the cold creeps in, the creepy crawlies peace out. Sometimes you think they peaced out so hard they must have died. But wait, they are still there to annoy me each summer, so where'd they go? Each insect deals with winter in its own way. In fact, in the winter, you're more likely to find bugs in your own home than you ever would outside, much like these ladybugs. Monarch butterflies go on a great migration down south to central Mexico. Cicadas and June beetles spend their time underground in immature stages, and nymphs of mayflies and dragonflies are found underwater in ponds and streams deep beneath the ice. Insects cannot survive the gnawing cold of the winter, as most of them receive their warmth from the sun and the world around them, and that is why my backyard at this time is very quiet and very still. I came to find insects, but I found a microcosm, a sort of world within a world. My own unexplored backyard was left to be overlooked. Maybe because I have been seeing ants and roly-polies since the day I was born, I took them for granted. But the truth is, these animals are much more surprising and complex upon deeper look. Just because they don't have glorious shining colors or cute cuddly faces and bodies does not mean that these commonly found insects don't matter. In fact, without them, our backyards would forever be lifeless and dead, not just in the winter. I'm glad I got to catch these insects, not in cramped plastic cages, but in a recorded moment in time. To me, this plot of land is just a backyard. To them, this plot of land is their home. It is the place that sustains them. It is the garden they maintain. It is that which feeds them and shelters them from the cold. This backyard is also what kills them and supplies them with struggle. It houses their predators as well. To me, this is my backyard, but to them, it is their world, it is their life.